This is The Archive. Welcome back, everyone, to the second hour of The Archive, the show where we dive deep into K-pop and K-content with in-depth analysis, unique stories, hidden meanings, and fresh insights, all from our very own library studio. It is time for a weekly segment, the Curation Episode 2, isn't it? Where we take a deep dive into an artist's album or portfolio, and like we have mentioned throughout the program, we have the incredibly talented musician Siyoon coming into the studio. For those who want to tune in, we recommend listening to our online stream at arirang.com/radio. And if you would like to watch the visual radio, please check out our official YouTube channel, Arirang Radio K-pop. Most importantly, we have an Instagram account at @thearchive_8f where we post highlight clips of our show. You can also send us DMs if you have a message you'd like read on air or any song request. Plus, we also have a link tree in our Instagram bio where you can find the Google Forms link for our weekly Wednesday segment, The Anonymous. This is where you get to share your worries and stories with us, and we'll read them on air and give our 2 cents. Now, before we move on, I want to tell you about our weekend segment. On Saturday, we have the Word Chain, a fun listener game where we build a playlist using words from the Excel sheet linked in our Instagram bio. Today's second half guest, Siyoon, will kick things off with his first song. Then on Sunday, we'll also have the mood board coming up where listeners send in song requests and stories inspired by a keyword or image posted on our Instagram account using the link in our bio. Both posts will go up after the show today, so be sure to check them out on Instagram at thearchive_8f. As I told you, we have a very special guest coming in. He's a great friend of mine. We haven't caught up for a long while, so definitely looking forward to meeting him. Also, he is a familiar face for many of you Arirang listeners, I believe, and we're going to have a blast all together. Last week, we had Kaho in the studio, and many of our listeners were telling us that it feels like two buddies just catching up in a cafe drinking some coffee. So I had no choice but to welcome Siyoon into the studio while taking a listen to Cafe by Big Bang. An artist's album or portfolio is a result of years of dedication. Without taking the time to fully dissect and absorb every detail, it's true that cannot be seen. To truly explore an artist's life, inspiration, and behind-the-scenes stories, we bring you the Curation. And for today, we have a very special guest, a great friend of mine, Siyoon in the studio.
What's up, Archive? This is Siyoon in the house. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for calling.
Man, Siyoon, whoa. Long time no see. Thanks for joining us here.
No, it was like a coincidence. Like when I was waiting on the lobby and then you passed by.
We did.
And then you suddenly told me like, yo, be on my show. Whoa,
That's so true.
Yo, I have to go. Let's talk later.
That's where it all began,
That's what happened.
didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so true. Because I think it was about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? I think it was like right before the launch of this show.
Yeah.
I saw you in the lobby, and I was like, what? Siyoon in the lobby? What are you doing in here? Like, I was here for this appearance, right? On the other show, which is?
Yeah, K-popin.
K-popin, exactly, with Isak Nuna.
Yep.
And I was like, darn it, because I had you on mind for my first episode, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like,
didn't
uh-oh.
But I'm glad that you called me.
I'm very happy.
Since this is like a second part, right?
It is, second episode.
Yeah, second episode. So I'm glad.
Yeah, it is our biggest honor to have Siyoon in the studio with us today.
And then we've been known for like how many years right now?
Bro, I think it's like
7 to 8 years already.
8 years, I think.
Time flies.
Do you remember when we went snowboarding together?
Oh yeah, that was so fun.
So yes, I'm here with my great buddy in the studio. But I'll be honest with you guys, I know Siyoon, but I don't think I know his career in detail. So I wanted to take this opportunity to really learn about Siyoon as an artist and as a person, learning about your life and your stories.
So are we going to dive into my career right now?
Very soon.
Very soon. Okay.
But we have something to do beforehand, brother.
All right, cool.
So in our program, for the Break the Ice session, we have something called 36 questions that lead to love/friendship. Have you heard of this?
No, never. Not
Okay.
yet.
So back in 2015, the New York Times published a piece about a set of 36 questions designed to bring two people closer. And I think our writer AJohn asked you for a number, right?
Yeah. He told
What
me.
was the number that you chose?
I don't exactly remember right now.
Okay.
But do you have it right now?
I
picked it. I circled it.
It's okay. I think this
think
is
it's
it.
like
Okay.
it's
I found it.
It's like, do you think ahead what
Yes,
to talk
yes.
about? Yeah.
So here's the question, everyone. Random question. So, question number 3. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why?
I say, of course.
You do?
You don't?
I don't.
Because I know why you don't. Because you're smart.
No, you're smart. What are you
No,
talking
no, no,
about?
no, no. You have all the like vocabs and all the what to say in your head already. On my perspective, for me,
Really?
I don't have any of scenarios and any simulations going on in my head.
Is that why you never pick up when I call? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
super
kidding.
lie.
Oh, but like, how do you rehearse?
You know, there's many situations that you can talk about, and then there are many themes and many subjects.
Uh-huh.
And if you, especially on this occasion, it's talking to with a person who you would fall in love,
Right.
or like,
Or anyone.
or anyone.
Like
it's
who
about
you
love.
want to get closer
Yeah,
to.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It doesn't necessarily be, it could be friendship too. So in the case of me, if I say, I'm going to be calling you after an hour,
Okay.
would you be rehearsing?
No.
So you're saying only in romantic situations?
Yeah, only in romantic situations. That's what I
Okay.
thought. That's what I thought.
Okay, okay. That's hilarious. So I guess you're kind of timid when it comes to love.
Yeah, very timid.
I
Very
always
detailed.
thought you were like that manly kind of outgoing.
Masculine guy?
Yeah.
In terms of falling in love in romantic situation, I think I don't. Because I
Mm.
became more of like soft and like, how do I say it?
Softy?
Yeah, softy. If you think about the color, like a pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
I mean, because guys, when I first saw Siyoon, I thought he was he was one of the most masculine people I know around me. But recently, I've come to realize you've become softer and softer.
Really?
I think so.
Maybe because I'm aging.
We're aging.
Age. Age kind of shapes you circle.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
If you're like spiky, you become circle later on.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we all just become the same people
Yeah, exactly.
who are literally lost in life, aren't we?
Yeah. But back into the
Alright.
topic, I kind of rehearse like in advance if I have to talk to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you get nervous, you can't really think properly
That's true.
compared to when you're like in comfortable situations.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a topic running off, then you need to actually come up with something else in order to talk with somebody else.
That's true.
And you need to make that talk and conversation like comfy and at the same time 즐겁다, enjoyable.
Right,
enjoyable.
right.
So in order to do that, I kind of rehearse what to say and what to talk and the themes
Wow.
in advance, like what kind of talk she would prefer and then what kind of subject she would like.
You've got to be MBTIJ.
Perfectly.
You are, right?
Yes, you are.
Thought so. Obviously. I mean, this is a J tendency, isn't it? Wow.
Wait, you're P?
interesting. No, I'm a J, but I think after taking on the role as a host of radio show, I
Yeah.
think it become much more easier for me to reply.
Oh.
Because back in the days, I had like phone call anxiety. So when people call me, I'm like, oh, don't call
Really,
me.
really?
But nowadays, I just call up you. I'm just like, let's just get this done.
Then if you have to choose between one, like texting versus phone call, what would
phone
you choose?
call, 100%.
definitely.
I used to be a text person, but nowadays it's just a phone call.
Oh, me too, phone
You
call.
too?
It's shorter, concise. You can give the information on a very short time.
Right, as
And then you
long
can
as it's rehearsed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
As long as it's rehearsed, you're saying. Okay, well, I mean,
But I'm spontaneous since it's at the same time too.
I know
I'm
you're
not always,
spontaneous. Right.
yeah. But you kind of want to rehearse before you
Man,
go
I
in.
have so much beans to spill right now, but I'm gonna hold myself back.
Okay.
We have many comments coming up right now. I
Interesting.
see La La Land saying, already love the two bros enjoying the show together. Literal bros, right?
We're bros.
We're bros.
We're besties.
We also have Jun saying, Siyoon is an extreme T, so of course. Are you an extreme T?
You know what I realized recently? I was used to be extreme T,
Yeah?
but I kind of changed to F after shooting PA game, the blood game.
What happened, bro? Okay, we're gonna keep. Okay, not now. Okay,
Not now.
We're
Let's slow
talking
on.
too much right
Let's
now.
slow down.
Okay, so we're gonna bring up the PA game later on. Okay,
Okay,
because I
cool,
have
cool.
so many questions for you concerning that show.
I'm down.
But before anything, I need to get some fact checks done, brother.
All right, let's go.
All right, so this is what we do. There are so many fake news out there and fake
Mm-hmm.
information. So we collect those and we check whether these are facts or not.
Let's
First,
go.
you are 182 centimeters tall.
True.
True.
Wait, but anyone who sees this fact and then if I say wrong, can you fix it for me? Anyone?
Please.
I would appreciate it.
Guys, wiki
Yeah,
it is.
thanks
so
to you.
you
Yeah.
are 182 centimeters
Yeah,
tall,
for true.
75 kilograms.
Right now I'm 70 kilograms.
70. I mean, you lost so much weight.
I know.
Is it all PA game?
No.
Did you struggle so
yeah,
much on
it's
the
like
game?
a side effect of the plug game. But no. It's in fact I weighted like 75 when I was shooting the blood game.
Okay.
But right after the shoot, I didn't eat that much. You know,
Why?
after when you go on a diet,
Yeah.
when it's get used to it, you don't get to eat that much. You know what I mean?
Ah, that's true.
Like
That's
your
true.
hormones and then
Uh-huh,
your
uh-huh.
stomach gets
Smaller,
changed.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think I got influenced on that, so I don't eat that much these days.
Really?
Yeah.
But you look great.
No,
By
I
the way,
look
guys,
too
you know, in
skinny.
Korea, there is a term called 실물깡패, right? Meaning, like, if you see that person in person,
Uh-huh.
they look like 200 times better than on camera. And Siyoon's one of those people. When you see him, he's got that aura. And I'm not saying this because I'm a friend of yours, but John, right?
You're straight, right?
Our writer, our writer is also saying yes. He's got that aura,
Thank
and
you,
trust
thank
me,
you.
guys. I mean, this guy is glowing in the studio right now, loving it, loving it. Okay, moving on to the next fact. Columbia University Department of Psychology. What is this?
True.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always known this, but bro, tell me, how did you get this done despite all your music career and acting career?
While I was doing in the member of the Paran, I studied like 3 to 5. No. I slept only 3 to 4 hours, and the rest of the time, like I studied always when I have a time like left.
Okay. I mean, how is, but like, I'm like, how are you promoting in Korea?
What do you
And then,
mean?
like, were you promoting in Korea and studying at the same time?
Yeah.
How is
So
this
I was
possible?
I was doing homeschooling every time when I have like a spare of time.
Okay.
So the homeschooling teacher come to our how do you call it?
Dorm?
So lodge in the dorm,
Dorm? Mhm.
dorm house, and then she taught me what to do since I was in attending school.
Right.
So after like studying on the as a para member, like,
Okay.
while I was doing activity, I
Mhm.
was studying, but the group actually got like unofficially
Disbanded?
on
Mhm.
the 2008.
Mm.
So I kind of studied like my
Oh, I
yeah,
see. So
try my
that's when you
best.
picked up
Yeah,
with your
yeah, yeah,
studies,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
after that, it's just history.
Yeah, like GED and then TOEFL and then
Man.
SAT 1, 2 and those kind of stuff, everything.
Smartest man I know. Seriously.
No.
I mean,
Just effortful.
Jun says he's so hardworking, 100% agreed. Lenny say, huh, member of Paran? We're going to jump into that very soon, everyone. He's got an incredible story behind him. But for now, I want to ask you one more thing. Fact check.
Fact check.
One of your biggest fear is 모란역 McDonald's
Oh no,
and
yeah.
장수풍뎅이 유충, rhino beetle larva. Okay, first of all, what is this whole 모란역, the golden arch?
Moranyo is like a traumatic situation for me.
Why?
But right now I'm fine. I can go. But back in the days I couldn't
Why?
because it was like at the midnight.
Uh-huh.
You know, there are times when you get really, really hungry,
Uh-huh.
and then when you want to eat cheeseburger.
Yes.
And then, is it okay to say McDonald's like
yeah,
brands?
just like golden arch.
Yeah,
Golden arch.
yeah, golden arch.
Mm.
You want to at that moment I wanted to have the golden arch cheeseburger so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look at the map, the closest place was a Moranyo.
Okay.
So I went there.
Uh-huh.
But at that moment, it was like beginning of the summer.
Uh-huh.
So it was like heavy rain was coming.
Ooh.
Heavy rain. You couldn't see what's going on in front of you.
Okay.
So when I arrived, I couldn't see, like, I couldn't find the golden arch.
Really?
So I was like looking around with the map and then searching if I'm in the right place.
Uh-huh.
And then in a sudden, somebody was banging on my door to open my car.
What?
Open my
Open
car.
your car?
Yeah, it wasn't like, excuse me.
It was like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, it
bam.
was like trying to open my car
Oh
and
my
it was banging
goodness.
on my door. So I was really shocked.
Obviously.
And then I like I quickly changed my gear to drive.
Okay.
You know, and then I quickly like suddenly, how do you say, pedal?
All right. Excel.
Yeah, excelled like so bad.
Okay.
And then suddenly I got really mad.
Of course.
Yeah, I got really mad, so
Oh.
I stopped it and I tried to figure out what's happening.
Okay.
So I took off from my car
Uh-huh.
and then tried to find that person. Now, as soon as I took off,
Uh-huh.
it was raining in the midnight.
Right.
The guy was wearing a black ubi. What's ubi in English?
Raincoat.
Yeah, raincoat.
He was wearing a black raincoat
Black
banging on your
raincoat.
car.
Yeah. So I was really
Bro,
shocked. It was like
that's
in the movie.
scary.
It was like a movie.
Bro.
So I was like freaked out. So I couldn't do anything and just stand still to watch what's gonna happen.
Okay, in the car.
Yeah. No. Outside the car.
Outside. Why would you get out of the car?
Because I was mad. I was mad.
You were in a fight with a person wearing
I
a
was
black
angry.
raincoat.
No, but I didn't know that the guy was wearing a black raincoat.
Okay.
It was just someone like random guy who was like has a psychological problem and banging on my door.
Okay.
So I was like, what's happening? I was just went out to check what's happened.
Uh-huh.
So I went out and then somebody was wearing the black coat and I was freaked out. And then there was a pause moment about like 10 seconds.
Okay.
We just
That silence.
we just in the silence.
Ooh.
There was a raining
Oh my
going
gosh.
on.
The rain sound.
Yeah. It was so creepy and so scary, but somehow the guy just went inside the Moran market.
Okay. He just left.
Yeah, he just left.
I mean, I'm hoping that he kind of mistaked your car to be his wife's car or something.
Me too. That's what I thought.
Hopefully.
No. That's not. I don't think so.
Yo,
Because
that's
you know what?
scary.
You know what? And then as soon as when I got back to my home, I didn't
Oh.
have a cheeseburger. I was
Okay.
so scary.
Okay.
So when I get back my home, I searched about the Moran station.
Oh,
Back in the days,
wow.
what happened?
Okay.
A lot of criminal murders
Man,
and
bro,
happened
I'm
around
so
that
happy
area.
that you're in the studio.
Yes,
in
I'm
one
so
piece right
happy
now.
that I'm
Man,
alive.
And bro, fact
Thank you.
check. Biggest fear, Moran역, Golden Arch. Stay away from that place for now, okay?
For sure.
My God, I have so many things to talk about. But we are already running out of time. So I'm
Mm.
gonna play out a song that marks the very beginning, I believe, of
Yes, it is.
Siyoon's career.
Yes, it
And
is.
this song is a masterpiece classic coming from Paran. Here goes 첫사랑 First Love.
First love.
And yes, everybody, that was 첫사랑 First Love by Paran. And of course, we have our very own Isak Nuna in the chat saying, wow, 파란이다. Do you want to say hello to Isak Nuna, please?
Isang Nuna, I'm having a little affair right now. So, but don't worry.
We'll bring him back to you, safe and sound, okay? Alrighty. Prior to the show, we've asked you to do a small favor for us. It was to draw a life graph.
Life
Right,
graph.
so our curation corner is paired up with a life graph where you drew your own life graph.
Yes, I
and
did.
3 songs that really come with specific peak points.
Mhm.
And this is how it looks, everyone. This is how it looks. It's only second week in right now, and the fluctuation is huge right now. It's
It's
gone
very
off the
huge.
charts. I can't wait to hear about your first song. Please
Okay.
tell us, what is the first song that you chose out for us?
The first song is 조피디's 친구야.
조 PD and 인순이 with the song
Yeah.
친구야.
Yeah.
Oh, is
There's a reason that I chose this song.
well, this is the first small summit, the
Yeah.
peak that you are heading right now.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
It's actually a song that I auditioned in order to have a debut with Paran.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. For those of you who have not known, Siyoon here actually debuted as the youngest member of the team Paran,
Yes.
the legendary team that you just heard right now.
Thanks for calling it legend, not oil.
Nice.
Not like a 화석.
Hey,
Thank you,
it is a
appreciate it.
legendary team.
Thank
I mean,
you.
all K-pop lovers know this song. They still cherish it. So
Mm-hmm.
tell us about the whole story. Like, how did you end up auditioning for Paran? Like, what's the whole? How old were you at the time? To
At
begin
that
with?
moment, I was 14.
14.
14. Wait. It was before the birthday, so I was 13 exactly.
Oh
to
my
say.
goodness, 13 years old,
And then,
auditioning.
yeah, I kind of can recall all what happened on the day of auditioning.
Okay.
So when I went to the studio, like Paran's studio, the
Uh-huh.
entertainment studio, I wasn't prepared to what to do. I wasn't
Okay.
prepared with the song.
Oh.
I wasn't aware of what MR or air was.
Right.
Yeah.
It's quite confusing at first.
When I was like in teenager age,
Okay.
you wouldn't know.
Mm.
And then the boss was actually asking me to sing or rap
Oh.
on the studio, so I didn't know what to do.
What a proper microphone and headset.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I was super nervous and I didn't know what to do. And then he just told me to just get in the studio
Okay.
and try to overlap,
Okay.
dub
Dub.
it, dub the song that you would at whatever song
Whatever
you
song
want.
they want to sing.
Yeah, and then at that
Interesting.
time, the only song that I sang was 조피디's 친구야.
Isn't that a
this-
rap song?
It is a rap
So you were
song.
rapping at first.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I couldn't do 인순이 part, obviously.
Okay.
So 조피디 친구야 was the only song that I was practicing and listening
Oh.
because I loved it so much.
Okay.
But then, you know what? When you actually sing over a professional singer's voice,
Okay.
even though who's really bad,
Mm.
you can hear it. It's in a good way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I actually dubbed on top of
of
조피디
조피디.
선배님's voice. So no
Incredible
matter
voice,
what,
by the way.
incredible voice.
Uh-huh.
No matter what, even though you're bad, it comes out good. The result is good. So I happened to get into the group
Wow.
after this song, luckily.
Okay.
So, and I had a debut on the August 23rd on
So,
the same year.
From the moment you recorded that song,
Yeah.
친구야 by 조피디 and 인순이, and the moment you debuted as Paran, how many months of a gap is it?
5 months.
5 months.
I was so lucky.
You were born to be a star, bro. It's like the
No.
universe is telling you to
Mhm.
go audition to that 13-year-old Siyoon. The
Mhm.
universe is like, go audition, sing the only song that you know on top of Cho PD 선배님's voice. And
Yeah.
5 months later, you're debuting with one of the biggest teams at
That's
the
what
time.
happened. It was I was a lucky guy.
Wow.
I was fortunate.
Bro, that is incredible. And you actually debuted with a different name, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
What was it?
AJ.
AJ.
It wasn't my real name. It was my
Stage name.
Yeah, stage name.
Like, who came up with AJ?
The boss.
Oh, the boss came up with
Yeah.
the name A. What does it stand for? AJ?
So if you look at the Paran, if you spell it out, it's Paran.
Right?
So at that time, there were a lot of groups that was trying to put a meaning
Oh.
inside a group's name. So we
Okay.
try to P stands out with the name of the member. It's like Pio, Ace, Ryan, AJ, and N as a Neo.
Oh, I see.
And the interesting fact was all the members were the main character of the movie's name. Yeah. Pio is like Fiona. Pio.
No way.
And Ace from I didn't know what movie it was, but are
Okay.
from the Ryan 일병구하기.
Oh yeah,
What is it
finding searching
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Was it? Right.
Searching Ryan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and AJ as a Armageddon,
Wow.
and Neo as a Matrix.
Wow. So these are all from
It's like,
movies.
Yeah, it's like Easter egg.
Yo, that is Easter egg. I guess your CEO or producer at the time was very creative with the names, right?
I guess it wasn't his idea.
Okay, it was
Yes.
someone else's idea,
Yes,
but I
yes,
guess it
yes.
worked because I knew you from AJ.
Oh,
Ever
yeah,
since
yeah,
AJ days,
yeah,
I
makes
was
sense,
like,
makes
ooh,
sense.
there's a young guy there,
Uh-huh,
same age as me. So
uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, AJ, who's that AJ guy? Interesting. Our team, especially our writer, AJohn, really goes in depth with your interviews and everything.
Mhm,
And he asked me to please ask
Mhm.
this question.
mhm, mhm.
There's an ongoing joke on your YouTube channel saying Jungkook from BTS is actually your junior 후배.
Oh no, his 선배. 정국님 is 선배 for everyone.
I mean, if you think about it, probably everyone in the field right now
Mhm.
is your 후배.
Probably.
I don't think there's anyone who. I mean, how long were you in the industry for now?
I don't want to say.
Please, 선배님, please. How many years?
Wait, you're good at math than me.
I'm terrible
so-
at math.
No,
Ma-
no.
What's the year of your debut?
2005.
2020.
Yes. 20 anniversary.
Bro, guys, we have a living legend of the K industry, K-pop
Living
industry.
rock.
Living rock. Seriously, living rock.
Living rock.
This is not AJ, Siyoon.
Mhm.
It used to be AJ joining us in the studio, and it's our biggest joy right now. So this first song that we're gonna play for you right now marks the very first peak of his life, the
Yes.
audition song for him to join the first team that was Paran, right?
Yes.
We should listen to it together.
Yes.
Are you
Let's
gonna
go.
sing along to it with us?
Yeah,
maybe so.
Maybe not. Maybe yes.
All right, here it goes. 친구야 to my friend by Cho PD and Insuni.
친구야.
And yes, there it was, everyone. Imagine 13-year-old Siyoon singing this song for an audition in a recording studio. That was 친구야 to my friend or dear friend by Cho PD and Insuni. Did it bring
친구야.
back that old nostalgic memories?
Yes, I was so nervous, and even right now, hearing the song, I can recall at that moment. So I'm like kind of sweaty hands. right now.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
my palms are sweaty.
It is sweaty,
Yes.
bro. You're getting nervous.
친구야, 세월이 많이 변했구려. 같이 늙어간다는 내 말은 그저.
Ooh, yeah, loving it, bro. This is why I love Siyoon. He is so entertaining. But I wish we had so much more time.
Mhm.
But since we are barely keeping up with the script
Yes,
right now, we're
yes,
gonna
yes,
move on to the
yes.
very
Let's
next
move
song.
on. Let's
Okay,
move on.
sounds good. Second life graph song it is. Now you have a bit of a downfall,
Yes.
and then you go back up
yes.
to peak number 2.
Yes.
What's happening in between?
In between is like when group was disbanded unofficially, and then the time when I studied, and then when I got back into the career
Mm-hmm.
as a member of UKIS in
Mhm.
2011. And then number 2, the second peak is when, as a producer,
Mm-hmm.
my song was selected as a title song for the UKIS.
And is this the song that you chose out for us today?
Yeah.
What is the title?
It's called Believe.
Believe by UKIS.
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm getting this correct, your initial group Haran unofficially disbanded,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
you went off to study at Columbia University
Yes.
psychology. By the way, crazy.
Mhm.
And you come back as a producer.
Uh-huh.
Your song making it as a title track for U-Kiss's comeback.
Mm-mm.
How is this
Oh
possible?
no, the U-Kiss's comeback, it was a different song. It was 2011, but at the 2013 or 12, I
Okay.
guess. As a producer, I was trying to make an effort to produce U-Kiss's whole like project and the whole song. And then
Okay.
this was the song which I was acknowledged
Uh-huh.
from the company and the public.
As a producer.
Yeah, as a producer.
So this is your official first major breakthrough
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
songwriter and
yeah,
producer.
exactly. That's the right expression.
And
Thank
this
you.
is 2012.
12. Yeah,
Okay.
2012.
Okay, wait. So you were studying psychology, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You left the music market.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what brought you back into producing?
I don't know. Somehow, like Paran affected me a lot as a music career since many of the members of the Paran was good at music, and then they
Oh.
actually produced their own songs too.
Oh.
And then I got like great positive effect from that.
Mm-hmm.
So on that point, I was making my own song while I was studying on my own. So as I got back into the music career as UKIS, the
Mhm.
member, then I kind of wanted to become a person who's on the stage performing, but at the same time kind of produce the songs too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That was my own like primary goal.
Wow.
So like when UKIS was having a comeback as a new members with me and Hoon,
Mm-hmm.
even at that point, my song was in the track.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then
oh.
this was the like a changing moment for me
Mm-hmm.
since this is a track when UKIS was selected the song title as my song.
As your song. Incredible. So I'm kind of confused here right now. One thing I'm very confused of is what led you to join UKIS at first?
Mm-hmm.
And where is this whole producing squeezing in? So what came first? Joining the team first or producing
no,
first?
Producing first.
Producing first.
There was a huge behind story on this one.
Can you spill it?
Long story short.
Okay.
So I was trying to make my own group, like a trio,
Oh.
like a hip hop based and
Something like
yeah,
Epic High?
melodical, yeah, kind of epic high.
Whoa.
But the company asked me to join the group
Mm-hmm.
since you can produce your songs.
Oh.
We would give you opportunities to produce UKIS songs.
Oh.
That was the deal.
Okay, so you were
Behind
gonna
deal.
form your own trio,
Yeah.
but instead your company said, or UKIS's company said, since you can produce, can you come in as a member and make this a self-producing group?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That's what had happened. That's
But
the
like,
behind
wasn't there
story.
a huge pressure? Because UKIS was one of the biggest groups,
Really?
wasn't
Was it?
I mean, everyone knows
thank you.
UKIS songs.
Thank you.
Bro, I think you're the only one on this earth who does not know of your value, brother. Your career and your how do you call it, discography itself
Yeah,
is
yeah.
incredible,
Thanks for the compliment.
man. But how did it feel like when you first got the invitation to join the team officially?
There was a lot of pressure.
Didn't you get any like cold feet? 마지막 you're like, oh, is this real or not?
No.
No?
Yeah,
You're like, I'm down.
yeah, I'm down at the
Oh,
last moment because a lot of UKIS members were already friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I know their characteristics and then I know their colors and then their voice colors.
Mm-hmm.
So at the last point, okay, this is the group that I can produce. And then with those kind of talent that they have,
Mm-hmm.
then I might be able to produce something good. Something that public would like.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, that was my like final decision. And then I got into the group.
Okay, and then you blew up again, second time, didn't you?
Did it blew the world? No.
I know this song.
I don't know.
I'm saying it really did blow up the market. But
Hope
again,
so.
man, this is the second turn of your very
Yes,
interesting career.
For me, turning point.
And
a
we need to
huge
take a
turning
listen to
point.
it. And
For
I
sure.
gave it a listen too. And you're the one in the beginning saying, welcome, ladies and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that's Siyoon's voice, everyone. Right in the intro from the start. Ready to hear this?
Ready? I'm ready.
You want to please say the name of the next song?
As you kisses believe.
And there it was, everyone. Believe by UKIS, the major breakthrough of Siyoon as a producer and a songwriter. Wow.
Wow.
I mean, it must have felt incredible to hear this
Yes.
song streaming all over the world.
Yes. I was so proud of myself and my members and
Our listener Lenny says Siyoon's voice is so manly, especially when talking. Ooh.
Is
that
it?
deep voice. Loving it. We have Jun singing along to your song. I do believe, believe. And we also have many people saying cool intro. And Mochiana says Siyoon and songwriter is fire.
Thank you.
And I would have to agree he's a mega talented artist, but his story does not end here, of course, right? Going back to the chart, moving on. Next is a downfall.
Downfall is minus.
Tell us about it. What's happening
it's like total
here,
downfall.
brother?
It's like we're having a depression.
Oh my goodness.
You know, after the golden age,
Mhm.
there's a depression.
Uh-huh.
Like U.S. history, there was a golden age, and
Right,
there was
right,
depression
right.
after.
Right.
That's what had happened to me.
What happened there? What's happening?
So I kind of lose trust with my company.
Mm-hmm.
So like after the song, the Believe,
Mm-hmm.
there was a moment when I was negotiating with Japanese company who
Okay.
made a contract with UKIS.
Oh.
So we were trying to produce songs that
Mhm.
fits UKIS so
Mhm.
that we could perform in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of pitched my songs to both Korea and Japan
Oh.
the first time.
All right.
And then the first time was the Korean company that heard
Uh-huh.
my song,
Uh-huh.
and they actually turned off my song after hearing 30 seconds.
Ooh.
You made this song? You think this is a song? And that's what they said.
No way.
And then as soon as I pitched this song to Japanese company, they
Uh-huh.
kind of, this is such a great song. Let's change our title to this song.
I see, I see.
Japanese company, they
Mhm.
have all annual plans.
Right, they do. They're
then-
very
yeah,
strict with
yeah,
the plans
yeah.
too.
So we
Mm.
already had our title track
Oh.
to perform on the specific time.
Okay.
As soon as they heard my song, they changed the title song.
What? So they liked it that much?
Yeah.
But the Korean company,
Yeah, they didn't like
they
it.
weren't pleased with
And
it.
then what Korean company told to Japanese company, don't use AJ's song. It's kind of bad.
Okay.
So I'm kind of 순화시켜.
Okay, you're trying to refine it
Yeah,
in the nicest
refine
way
the
right
nicest
now.
way, but it's more direct and like
Okay,
yeah,
okay. I can
harding
tell. I can
tell-
tell.
harding
So
words that
those
they
were the
used.
hardships that you faced at the
yeah.
time.
So I kind of
Mm.
lost faith with the trust with the Korean company.
Mhm.
So I like decided I couldn't work
Mm.
with these people who don't trust or who don't
respect
yeah,
your
respect,
music,
yeah.
right? Interesting. I mean, we won't ever know what you've gone through in detail, but I just want to say you've done a great job because right away you bring up the next peak, right? To song number 3.
Yeah.
And what's happening here?
Oh, so after
brought you back up?
there was a depression, I kind of made myself to produce my own.
Oh,
so
yes. Here comes solo singer-songwriter Siyoon.
this is the moment when we met.
Right. I clearly remember, brother.
Yep, that's the point when I debuted as a singer-songwriter. It was
Mhm.
2017.
Mhm.
The Beauty was my debut song.
Okay, so the third song that you're choosing for us is your
Yes.
solo track, Beauty by
Yes, so
Siyoon.
meaningful, so meaningful.
Beauty,
it's the one of
beauty.
the yes.
I love this song, man. I love it.
It's so lovely song.
Mhm.
Yes. You know what? This song came up like 30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was that fast?
Yeah, that fast.
How? Pure genius, I would have to say.
No,
Because
no, 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 no.
I first listened to the song, I was like, wow, so this is the type of music he really enjoys.
Yes, exactly.
Right? And I was like, wow, he must feel so proud to be releasing this kind of song.
Yes.
As we are running out of time, I cannot ask you all the questions here, but I do know that you held your first solo concert in 2018. Is it true?
Yeah. Solo concert at 2018.
Tell us about that. How was it?
It was lovely. You know, having a concert on my own as a solo
Mm-hmm.
is like how do I say it? Like
It's a dream come true for
yeah,
many
dream
people.
come true. Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly.
Mm.
So I was right after the concert, I was crying out loud.
Were you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's because you've gone through so much.
Yes.
And you know, like in Korean term, there's like han.
Oh yeah,
It's
exactly.
like like that sense of sadness and that sorrow in your heart that you cannot reveal.
Yes.
And it's probably because of that, man. I'm sorry I missed out on that. I should have went.
It was a time before we knew each other.
Exactly.
Yes.
When are you gonna hold your next concert, man? Though.
Huh?
No, not for now?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
I'm too old kind of for the concert
what
right
are
now.
you talking about? Our listeners are all waiting for it right now. Lenny says, need Yohan Siyoon song collaboration. Wendy says, nice to see all the life journey like this. See, I mean, people are so supportive of your
Wait, but as a
music.
guest, when you open up your own concert, and
Mm.
if you invite me as a guest, then I would love to join
We
you
should do
part.
조 PD 친구야 together, man.
Are you gonna sing 인순이 선배님's part?
Of course. 우리들의 얘기로만.
It's much higher.
Well, that's great.
Great.
Siyoon just blessed us with 3 song choices. That was 친구여, Dear My Friend by 조PD and 인순이, Believe by UKISS, and Beauty by Siyoon. The time is running out. We have like 2 minutes left already.
Already, time flies.
But I had to ask you one thing, brother.
Yeah,
We
go
were
on.
looking into your Instagram account
Okay.
and saw something like this. Look at this.
The last final paper. It's like
Look at that.
the last.
What are you first
Yes.
putting into your water?
Oh, that's honey. That's actually honey.
That's honey.
Yeah.
So is this key to academic success?
Not a key, but a complementary, like a key,
So
like a side key.
Do you drink honey water often? Is
Yeah,
it your casual go-to?
Yeah.
What's so good about it?
Because instead of having like a chocolates and like a sweet stuff, it's better to have honey natural ones, so that it kind of wakes up your head, and then it circulates your blood.
It gives you that energy boost.
Yeah, it gives you your energy.
Interesting. Maybe we should try it out too, John, right?
Try it.
should definitely go for that.
Whenever you all have like energyless.
All right. Looking
Yes.
forward to that. Man, Siyoon, I just want to say thank you so much for coming in once again.
No, thank you so much, because a lot of shows we just go on like entertainment, like fun stuff, rather than going into our like personal deep stories. But I'm glad to be here. And at the same time, I'm glad to talk about my own stories, which I could share
Right.
with the listeners and you. So I'm like super happy and super glad. that
And I'm
here.
also reckoning we need episode 2 because, we barely covered half of the materials that we
Invite
covered.
me. Invite me. Always,
Man, we need to get him
always.
back in the studio for sure. But
Always.
before you go, you know that our Saturday's corner is a word chain, 끝말잇기.
Okay.
And you have to choose out one song to start off that game for our listeners. What would it be? Would you please make your choice for us?
도망가자.
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 Ooh, Run With Me by 선우정아.
Yeah, 선우정아.
All right, so that is Siyoon's pick. We're going to upload it on our Instagram account right after this show. But we're going to close off the show with the third song choice given by Siyoon, Beauty. Is that okay?
Lovely.
Sounds good. Siyoon, we'll see you in the near future, right?
Near future, very near future.
And
Call
for
me,
Adenang
call me.
listeners too, you'll be here this week anyways.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you again for coming in. I'll see you
Love to.
sometime soon.
Love to.
We should meet outside the studio.
Snore later.
Sounds good. Here it goes, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. KST. This has been Yohan and
Siyoon.
checking out. Bye-bye. Here goes Siyoon with Beauty.